Is it possible to make cute gaming merch from the comfort of your own home? Or even from the comfort of your own trash bin? Kia ora. My name is Scout of the Woods. I don't really know what my username means. I guess I'm collecting Scout merit badges of arts and crafts. I feel like it's my duty to find out if I've been throwing away perfectly good materials this whole time. So today, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna find out if you can make keychains out of junk. No one in Japan likes peak, so I need the merch for it, and I can't find any merch for it, so I just gotta make it myself. I just gotta do it myself. I gotta do everything by myself. Make the keychains. Oh my god. Okay, let me explain what I've been thinking. Come here, come on. So at first my idea was just to make a bunch of keychains of the different starter area objects that you can find. Then I thought of having the backpack and having all 4 different slot options that you have where you can then attach different items. I do not know if it'll work. So I think I'm just gonna have to try it, and if it works, it will be awesome, and if it doesn't work,
of natural causes, I mean. After sketching items from the game Peak, I'm tracing them onto the Daiso shrink plastic sheets with my acrylic pens. God, I hate saying the word shrink plastic sheets. Why am I making myself say it again? We're gonna practice working with the kits first, and then compare them to the trash afterwards. Another variable in this project is that this is the first time I've actually used acrylic pens, and although I got impatient waiting for each layer to dry and almost spilled my coffee, they're really satisfying to draw with. I really enjoy them. I love how fun and cartoony everything turns out. This brand, Posca pens, are super expensive. I'm sure you've heard the name before, but I didn't want to buy from Amazon and I couldn't find any other brands in store. And to be fair, they're really good, so I guess money well spent. Also, if you haven't played Peak yet and you're like, what is going on? This game is so good. You climb mountains, you bugle, you eat your friends. It's the perfect game. Unfortunately, just because it's popular online doesn't mean it's popular in Japan, so I have to make my own fucking merch.
I totally get why all of those YouTubers draw with them on iPads now, because they're so good. I love plastic, I love Posca, I love bingbong, I love Posca. Can you see them? Not really. You ready to be cured? 3, 2, 1.
I coated the painted side in UV resin from Daiso to seal everything, making them hard and waterproof, and then I bite and blast them twice with a UV resin light, also from Daiso, to make sure they're properly cured. However,
the UV resin leaked through the little holes. This one, there's a hole, and the other one, there is not. I think I'm just gonna have to write these off as unusable for this purpose. Now, we have a bunch of metal.
I spent what felt like about 12 hours getting jump rings onto the charms, and then before I knew it, it was bedtime.
Hi, I do not want to film myself today, but I have to prove to you that I'm drawing pictures, so there's the picture that I'm drawing.
Now that I had a prototype that was looking pretty good, I made templates of a bunch of the items to trace from when using the store-bought shrink plastic and my variety of takeaway lids. I spent ages drawing, erasing, and then redrawing everything just to get it right. Of course, I included the game's mascot, Bingbong, who is a bingbong. I drew it pretty big since I knew he would shrink down to a quarter of his size in the oven, and I wanted him to be a sizable whatever he is. The rest of the process was simple. Procrastinate a lot, remember that I'm filming myself, then using the sketches as a guide, colour each section and then outlines or detail lines as required. That is one thing about using these Posca pens, is that I'm really used to mixing my own colours, whether it's digital art, watercolours or oil paints, and it's really hard being stuck with just a couple of colours. Kind of fudged it by mixing them together, but it did sort of destroy the pens as well, so I don't know 100% if I recommend that. Okay, we're far through enough in this video when I can admit something to you. I've actually only played a little bit of Peak. I've gotten to the 3rd area at one time, so no spoilers. But as a scout myself, I feel a kindred connection to it. That trail mix is mine. hands off. But lately, I've been branching out and playing games other than Minecraft and The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, the only two games that I have played for the vast majority of my life. I didn't grow up playing co-op games, so it feels really special to be able to play games like this with friends now. It's crazy. Some of the shit is actually pretty good. Aside from Peak, I've been rocking Subnautica Below Zero, Valheim. Also, I'm mad into Escape Simulator. We played ES2 on stream for Halloween. Also, still haven't played Mage Arena. Someone please play Mage Arena with me. Anyway, back to burning plastic.
I can film it, but guys, I'm nervous. He's so curled up. Is he gonna make it? Please make it. He's fine. He might just make it. It's just started to get cool in the mornings and evenings, so I treated myself to some cozy socks and a bottle of red wine tonight.
I was actually quite nervous about making the recycled charms.
I'm actually quite nervous about making the recycled charms,
Even though my DIY kit charm's already fucked up.
even though my DIY kit charm's already fucked up. Whatever. Let's just try it. Let's just do it. Whatever. Whatever. I don't even care. It's like, whatever. I do need to clean up though. Whatever.
After some research into exactly which plastics can become shrinky plastics,
Turns out PS stands for polystyrene. PS! Pee-pee. So that one's getting banished.
I cut out all the parts that were flat and texture free, taped my templates to the back, and traced onto them with my Poscas just like before. Listen, I'm not ashamed to admit, as a slobby 20-something-year-old living alone in Japan, I live off of Uber Eats, fried eggs, and beer. So we've got all sorts of shapes to work with today. Over here, the correct plastic for this has a PS under the plastics recycling sign, but in other countries like the US and New Zealand, it's number 6 plastic. Things were going pretty well for me at this point, you know. I was getting kind of bored drawing the same things over and over, but nevertheless, she persisted. Until...
Let's go cook some plastic! Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay. We lost one. There's no lighting. Fuck! It happened in here. I'll show you what happened. Ah! Oh my god. Awesome. Yay! Oh, it's like a blood bath. Jesus Christ. I feel like cleaning up a murder. Oh my god. This shit is so annoying.
What a nightmare. Nevertheless, she persisted. Let's try to do the UV resin. Oh great, more nightmare. Let's just skip to the reveal. Pack it up.
You still watching? Are you watching my video? And that's a wrap on my peak trash shrinky dinks. Turns out that melting plastic is quite difficult. Shrinky dinks are a fickle beast. A lot of them almost ended up okay, but they curved a lot during the cooking process. And even when it turned out okay, I ended up fucking up with the UV resin where I would fill in the hole punched hole so I couldn't actually use it as a keychain. I feel like the more I do it, the worse I get at it. I don't know, that's usually not how it goes. Also, UV resin is really dangerous. Do not do what I did in this video. Wear gloves, wear a mask, and I did have the window open. I'm sorry that I wasn't careful. I'm not a careful guy! Now, I started this project because I was like, is it an actually viable way of recycling to use plastic trash? Because I get a lot of takeout. There's a lot of leftovers. Ow, ow, ow. It's not like you're reducing your trash output by a significant amount. However, I like them! I like Damn! Even though, like I said, UV resin is really difficult, this one especially because it's quite a large surface area, there are a lot of bubbles. And he's got his little frisbee friend, his bingbong frisbee friend, and I think they are so cute together as besties. I love the idea of the backpack. I think if I gave it a little bit more time and executed it a little bit more carefully, it could end up looking really, really good. I am far too impatient for that. So many things can go wrong, and go wrong at a point to the point where it renders the entire thing useless. Like, I made 3 backpacks, right? I don't know where the 3rd backpack is, but this one, like, it got, oh, this one, for example, super small. It worked out really well, but I flooded the hole, so I can't put a ring on it, so I can't put it on the keychain. So can you make gaming merch out of trash? Hypothetically, yes, but you're kind of creating more trash than you're actually getting rid of. I don't think it's a viable way to upcycle your pieces. There's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be a better way. So I'm gonna keep searching. And in the meantime, I will enjoy playing the game Peak and using my little Peak keychains. My final question, was I successful enough to obtain the Scout Merit Badge of melting plastic and hardening resin? I guess that's up to you. But you better give me a good score!